I picked up an iron nail and quickly popped it into my mouth. The nail got stuck in my throat, but then something incredible happened. I coughed up an egg, then another one. The crowd rushed forward, tossing coins my way, one after another. I was thrilled. For the first time, using a simple trick I just learned, I'd earned enough to support my mother and me for an entire month. I raced home, bursting with excitement to surprise her. Like magic, I pulled a silver coin from her hair, then a second, then a third. Finally, I had her shake herself, and more coins seemed to fall from her clothes. Seeing her face light up with joy, I made her a promise. Someday, I'd turn those silver coins into gold. But as I grew older, reality hit me. Street magic was barely keeping us afloat. I craved bigger stages, more jaw-dropping spectacles. So I rounded up some reporters and slammed every penny I had on the police chief's desk, challenging him to a bet. When he wouldn't bite, I ripped open my shirt, slapped my stomach, and mocked him, saying his punch is packed, no punch at all. That did it. He swung at me hard. I took the hit without flinching and taunted him for another. In the end, I got exactly what I wanted, handcuffed, strip-searched, and thrown into a cell. As the chief left, he warned that if I couldn't escape, he'd arrest me for disturbing the peace. Once everyone cleared out, the real show began. That jailbreak landed me on every front page in town. My name was on everyone's lips. It also taught me a crucial lesson. Each performance had to top the last, or the audience would forget me and I'd fall from grace. So I challenged the chief again. This time, he came prepared, demanding I be stripped, naked, shackled, and carried into the cell to prevent any outside help. They even gagged me. The warden was so confident he'd won that he posed for a photo with me. After he'd cleared everyone out, I began my performance. I opened my palm to reveal 6 fingers. Minutes later, when the warden checked the cell, I was gone. Only chains remained on the floor. This escape made me a household name across the country. Everyone knew me as the magician they called the Handcuff King. With fame came bigger ambitions. Simple jailbreaks weren't enough anymore. I had Jim design a water torture cell for something truly death-defying. They'd shackle my feet, hoist me upside down into a water-filled tank, then lock all 4 sides. This wasn't just a trick, it was pushing the human body to its absolute limit. Success meant fame and fortune. Failure meant death. My first attempt was a disaster. I signaled my wife to pull me up, but the mechanism jammed. The rope was stuck. I felt myself hitting my limit. Jim grabbed an axe and smashed at the glass with everything he had, blow after blow. By some miracle, I made it out alive, but I didn't back down. Before the act was even perfected, I was back on stage. It was humanity's first underwater escape. The audience held their breath. Seconds ticked by. Minutes passed. Long after any human should have survived, there was still no movement. The crowd grew restless, fearing the worst. My wife kept signaling Jim, who panicked and called for help to rush on stage. But when they pulled back the curtain, the tank was empty. That performance cemented my legend. I became America's greatest magician, even earning an invitation from German royalty. Meeting the Kaiser, I knew ordinary tricks wouldn't impress him. To prove myself, I'd need to pull out my showstopper. I called over a general and had him fire at a target. The general took aim and nailed the bullseye on his first shot. My assistant took the gun and loaded more powder. I produced the bullet and had the general verify it was real. Once he confirmed it, my assistant rammed it into the barrel. As the general raised the gun to aim again, I suddenly stepped in front of the target.